Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hey, Tom, first one. Hi, Angela. How are you? Hi, AC. Hey, KK. Hi, Kat. Hi, Diana. Hi, Adi. Let me see who else is here. Hey, Celia. Hey, Rabbit. Good morning, Ambulance Girl. Let me make sure I don't leave anybody out. Hey, Cree. Hey, Viva. How are you? Who else? I think I got everybody. Let me make sure. Hi, Ring a Home. Good morning, Salty Pepper. Hello, Jasmina. Hey, Haynes, how are you? Hi, Heatwave Honey. I'm so glad I didn't go live yesterday because I didn't want to be full of hate like Anne is all the time. And honestly, I still have not watched hers because I haven't watched the other ones. She triggers me. Hey, Chooch, how are you? But I do want to say a few things. Hey, Stanley Cup. Um, Jen, I posted that thing about you, about Paul saying that you had contacted the police. Fools rushing angel thanks. Yeah, you're right. And you know what? In fact, I can tell you one thing. I saw a screenshot where, or I think it was, I don't know who said it now. I think it was Dreamsicle said about me asking her if some FBI agent was real or not. Yeah, I remember that. I got a call and I didn't answer it because I thought it was fake. I'm like, who's gonna be? Hey, allegedly, who's gonna? Why are they gonna be calling me for what? So then what got me my attention was that right after the call, I get an email. So I'm not sure if I gave it to Dreamsicle, I told her the name or somebody else, I'm not sure who. And they said it was a real agent and he had been trying to reach me and I said, I don't know anything about Jules. I called back and I said, I have no idea. I have nothing to offer you. I don't know her, don't know nothing about her. So how did he get my information then? Who gave it to him? Jen? Because Jen was talking to him. And I said, I don't even have information on her to say anything about her. So, yeah, Jen, you were going after her with the FBI because you were as hateful as you are now. Because if it was me trying to go after her, I would have picked up the call. Yeah. And I didn't answer because I thought, it was a name. I think it was like a weird name, if I recall. I didn't recognize it. I didn't answer. And then about 20 minutes later, I get an email saying, I'm trying to reach you. And I work with the FBI, and I don't know if it was Dreamsicle or somebody else I sent the name to, and I said, "This has got to be a joke." Hey, CC Truck, and yeah, and then she says, "No, it was real. It's a real person. He works for the FBI." Because I couldn't find anything, and I said, "I ain't gonna call no weird, strange person." And I said that I said I have no knowledge of her. I don't talk to her. Hey, Muggsy, we've never been friends. Can't help you there. But that's how desperate Jen was to get her in trouble. That's how desperate, and now she's turning it around. And that's what she does. Jen, when is your hey Dana, when is your mother-in-law and father-in-law coming to Florida? I have a little bit of cafecito to make for them. I can do that. I don't know why she threatens people with her mother-in-law. Like we're all supposed to be afraid of that woman. She should be afraid of herself for putting up with someone like Jen. But remember, I posted that video, Jen, of your boyfriend screaming, "Hey, flower child," because you want to make it out. Every life you do, you say Maria's dangerous, horrible. She's all this, and I've never hit anybody in my life. So and you said I've never hit Clint. Okay, you want to lie about me? I'll post the truth about you. You have hit Clint. And there you can tell on that video that you're I don't care if it's 3 years old. It's not 5 years old, like you said. It's 3 years old. I don't care if it's 3 years old. You can't say You've never hit them, just like I can't ever say I've never doxed. See how that works, Jen? Once you've done it, you can never say you haven't done it. So even if 10 years passes by, you can't say you've never hit somebody. And you're not rewriting history to make others look bad with your fake stories. Not while I'm around, because you're dragging us for no reason, thinking that because you're mentally unstable, you're going to make people look at us in a bad way, which they don't, because they already know who you are. But as long as you keep lying about me, I'm going to keep on your ass to show everybody that you're a liar. And you can go live as much as you want about me. It just shows how crazy you are. You're such a stalker. Jay Weber was right about you. You're a stalker. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. You're obsessed. Why can't you move on? Because you thought I was going to break down and leave the internet because I lost you because you were gone. I told you a million times it was a blessing. I don't feel any stress since we stopped being friends. Not one bit of stress. Guess what? I can go live whenever I feel like it without having to get people on my ass to say, don't go live, don't go live, don't go live. And you thinking you're showing those notes, um, when people try to make others feel bad about parenting, you should feel bad about you stalking your own son at work. In fact, Ann, did you get fired for that because you got called in and written up for harassment and stalking? Aren't you in the insurance business now? So how are you going to say somebody has dementia if you're in insurance business? You're not even a nurse. But can you imagine that he wants nothing to do with her, and she has a job with next in the same company, and she's stalking him, and he has to report his own mother? You're going to talk about my family going on Reddit? Your family went to your HR, so you can stop harassing him. There's a reason why he doesn't want his girlfriend to meet you. Yet you want to come on here live and drag me for what? For what? Because you're not no cooking and crime thing. You're a bashing and stalking shit. And E11, all the times you said that your daughter used to leave your grandkid at your house and you were sick of it, she didn't want the responsibility all the time, and you were tired. Yeah, let's take out all the dirty laundry here, huh? Don't talk about mine and I don't talk about yours. You're the first one to start talking about mine. So respect goes both ways. If you don't want yours talked about, don't talk about mine. Just because something's old never happened in a couple of years old. It's not that long ago. I know. And Jen keeps going on her live saying it's laundry day. Jen keeps going on her live saying that Maria's dangerous. I'm scared of her. Girl, I've never hit anybody in my life. I'm scared that you might come out and choke me out because you choked Clinton out. How about that? That's when it should finish. We start and watch the rest. But you know what, Anna? At the end of the day, you're the one that looks bad because you're the one that can't move forward. Oh, what? Make a wish. Make a wish. I hope Anne's dreams all come true. Not. So, and another thing, Anne, if you want to talk about lying, um, you told me you bought that place you're living in. And now you're saying you're moving out because you want to be closer to your new job, I guess. Yeah, you don't just sell your place after you just bought it a year and a half or 2 years ago. You lie about everything. And because you're lying, you're so miserable. You know why I didn't go live yesterday, Anne? Because I was having a good day at home. I was enjoying my backyard barbecue, the whole works. And I'm sorry that you're so miserable by yourself because of your own doing. But I'm not going to let you treat me like that and lie about me and try to drag me down. No, no shitty human being from Scotland is going to drag me down. Trust me and believe. And I still have not played that video or that audio of you dragging Dreamsicle. Keep it up and I'll play it. Keep it up and I'll play it. You know why I haven't played it? Because it's nobody's business. But you want to sit there for hours and talk shit about me? You're lucky I haven't watched the live because I've only been sent a few screenshots. If I watch the live, I'll be dragging the shit out of you and your family. But that's all you have. You always do the same shit. Same shit. That's what miserable people do. That you have nothing else to do than go up there and drag for what? I thought you all wanted to move on. Go to all messages if you can't see people. I just wish we could all realize everyone has issues with family at one point or another. Yep. Peace in everyone and their loved ones. Yeah. And after my daughter said, don't talk about me, she's still having lives about her. She's doing this on purpose because she's such a hateful person. I know. She's just a hateful human being. I can't imagine how unhappy she must be in life to wake up pissed off all the time. That's all she does is wake up pissed off. None of us here, we've all moved on. We don't give a shit about them. I don't watch her. I refuse to watch her because she triggers me. And what am I? Hold on. Somebody said that I watched. I said I didn't watch. I've never said I don't watch Brooke. I said I don't watch Ann and I don't watch E11. I watch Brooke. I've never said I haven't. Hold on. I don't have issues with my family. I chose not to speak to them. There you go. Maria is barely. I know. They said I have to. That's plenty to say about Maria without including them. Marie, they said I'm online all the time. I do lives all the time. I do twice a week, once most of the time, twice if I'm lucky. And she wants to say that I'm out of control and I have to get offline. You're the one who has to get offline. What happened to your cooking was, I guess you figured out your cooking was as good as Jen's, and nobody gives a shit about that cooking. I don't know, but if your cooking is what makes you that as the size that you are, nobody wants your recipes. Stick to something that you like or is docking what you like. Be as unhappy as you want to be in your life. You're not going to affect mine. You thought that you were going to take my channel and I was going to disappear. And I guess what, Ann? I didn't go away. I don't plan on it. Whether it be on this channel or anybody else, any other channel. I'm not going anywhere. The last thing I let is people like you bully people out. She stalked JY long ago. She did, and I didn't believe him. I thought he was making that part up, and I can see that happening now. She stalked him from one social media thing to another. I think it was from Twitter to this to YouTube. So they can't really say anything. But they are also in chats during the day and night. So I know. So they can't say shit. How can they say anything when they're the ones who are on chat all the time? But like I said, she can, I think that Periscope, yes. I think that what happens is that Anne thought I was going to go away and that was the end of it. She just doesn't want to see me online, period. And you know what, Anne? You don't control anybody. You don't even control yourself. So as sure as hell, I'm not going to let you control me. If I want to be on YouTube, I'm going to be on YouTube. If I don't want to be, I won't be. But it's not by what you say or what E11 has to say. I could give three shits. I don't even go do lives on E11 and she still doesn't shut up. For me, it was the nerve to attend Genera's personal court hearing. Who does that shit? A stalker like Anne? A stalker like Anne. She'd been doing all this shit and she comes to tell me the day that she was going to be live, that she was going to be doing it to go live. And that's the day I told Jules. I sent Jules a message and told her. Yep, I sure did. Three shits. That's the day that she told that I said to Jules she's going to do it. So what? You shouldn't have been doing that shit. Yep. What inflation? 3 shits, one for her, one for E11, and one for Jen. Stop bugging up. That's too funny. Continue to. I don't care about. Yeah, I could give a shit about what Ann thinks about me. Hey, Simply Blonde. It cracks me up that she's so annoyed that I'm still around. It cracks me up that she tries to make people think that I have the horrible family. You keep thinking that. And on top of that, you know what, Ann? If I don't talk to my mother, that doesn't make me a bad person. It was her choice, not mine. And I'm okay with it. Hey, Nurse Jen, I'm okay with it because I know I'm a good person. And you know what? She's elderly and brainwashed by my sister, and I'm okay with that. Because sometimes you have to find your peace in life. And I have my peace. Because when you know you haven't done shit wrong and you're a good person, you don't have to worry about anything. I should be around a little more now. I've completed my training at the new job. So no, oh my God, double shifts. That's too much. Nope, it does not. Yep, not all mothers and daughters get along. You're right. You're right. And I can't change somebody's mind. So I sit like I did with Anne when she got mad and started. Some of us know differently about your family dynamics. It doesn't matter what they think. Yep, you're right. When she got mad and we stopped talking, I was like, of course, devastated because what just happened. And now, when after the initial shock, I was like, I'm fine with it. I'm actually at peace. I'm actually feel better that I have a channel on my own than I had with her. Well, back and then dropped the mic too, that she had left. It felt more relaxing, and I felt like what a relief. The only thing is that she can't get past the hate, and she has to go on live and drag and drag and drag. And she thinks by doing 3 and 4 hour lives showing the screenshots from Reddit that it's gonna make her look better. And you're a piece of shit, and nobody cares about that. Everybody who's an adult and has children has gone through something at one point or another. And you're one to talk when you lost your job because your son reported you for harassment. An angry vagina. Yep, that's right. That's exactly right. But anyways, I'm gonna go outside for a second. Let me take you guys with me because I want to show you something. Wait, I'm gonna have to drop off because I gotta be. Hold on. Be right back. I'm back. Hold on a second. So. Damn it, it doesn't work. Hold on. Why is this not working? All right, it's not going to work. Let me do it the other way around then. Hold on. I want to know. Now it should work. Hold on. Okay. I want to know which one of you guys sent something to my house. You all are always trying to start trouble with me. And I'm going to show everybody so you guys can tell me who you think would send something like this to my house. Nobody put a name on it, but I think you guys are just fucking with me. You said it would help the plants grow. I think the plants are just fucking scared. They're not growing. What's going on here? Why aren't the plants growing? They're supposed to scare the bugs away. You guys are lying to me, aren't you? Because it doesn't work. Yeah, that's what they sent me, these little sticks, and they said, put them in your plants. They work wonders. I just don't understand why it doesn't work. Need more sun? Put them in other plants? Hold on a second. Oh, look, these are the shades that we put in. Remember the shades for because the sun was coming in too hard. Hold on a second. So it doesn't work? You lied to me then. Okay. Give me a minute. Let me see if this can work now. Sorry about that. Why is this not work? Oh, yeah, it is. So it doesn't work? Who gave me that? Who sent that to me? Thank you, Angela. And I want to know who sent me this too. This is all I see when I see Ann talking about me. Maria, 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 Maria. What do you want me to do with this mask? What am I supposed to do with this? Honestly, really? Why are you guys sending me in? The fuck? It's bad enough I have to see her online. I don't want to see her at my house. All she does is go live and she's like, well, Maria, Maria, you're a bitch. Maria, you have dementia. You need mental health. The whole thing. The fuck? Now I have to see her at the house too? Whoever you did this, they sent me, said, I dare you put it on. Okay, now what? I put it on. What am I supposed to do? It's bad enough I see her online. I don't want to see her at home. Oh, I love Maria. I love Maria. I can't stop thinking about her. She's the best. I hate Dreamsicle. I made a mistake. She's a pain in the ass, like her recording says. Oh, I'm never going to talk to Dreamsicle again. No, 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 no. You liar. So don't threaten me again with these masks. They scare the shit out of me. I don't like them. Maria, you should have given us a trigger warning. Well, who gave me a trigger warning when I get this letter in the mail, this package in the mail with this shit? Nobody gave me a trigger warning. Nobody gave me a trigger warning. No. They must have been laughing as they mailed it. And then I can't even thank them because they won't put an address or a name on whoever sent it. But thank you anyways. Totally worth it. Where's my other phone? Thank you. Hey, Sam, how are you? Oh, goodness, this dog is going to be crying. Come outside. Come outside. Come on. You can come outside. Hey, Tracy. Put them outside to scare the gators away. Oh, my God. Maybe I'll chase an iguana with it. How about that? Put the mask on and chase the iguana. Try to catch it with a mask. See if it runs away. It would be like, hell no. Never. I know. They send it to me here and they're like, I dare you. Like, why? Why would you do that? Now Ann will do another 4-hour live dragging me. Pissed off at the world. What's a piss? I don't know. Oh my goodness, that bird. I gotta look up the post. It's I don't know where it came from. It had no address on it, but I didn't look at the postmark. At my mother-in-law's house yesterday in Thought oh my God. These are humongous here now. I don't know how the hell they got so big so fast. They sort of disappeared when it was the cold weather and they all came back. Where are, hold on, let me see if I see any out there now. Oh, yes. But let me get the dog inside. They won't come in without the iguana. Come in, Bear, come on. Come on. Oh, no. You're not going inside now. See, Chuck, that was Mark said to, but the gators will become extinct in Maria's area. What? They will become extinct? They'll become extinct in my area? I wish. I don't know who sent it. I'm gonna look up the. I left the envelope on my bed. Why is this done? There. What's wrong? He can't see very well, so I'm afraid he goes to the side of the house. Come on, there. I'll find out who it was. I, honestly, it was just a joke. Whoever sent it, I don't care. It was just somebody being smart ass. And I wish I could tell you some. Well, maybe not. There's people behind the scenes doing stuff, and people from both sides, because we at this point it's called both sides, are getting text messages. Um, spam text messages, and they're coming from the same number. So this tells me it's a third person who wants to just see both sides arguing back and forth, because it wouldn't be the same number if it was somebody that liked one person on this side or well, the other person on the other side. I think it's somebody's trying to stir shit up. Maybe that's the person who sent it to me here. Who cares about this though? This wasn't anything bad. But when you start threatening people and we don't. Jen, when do I make the coffee for your mother-in-law? Oh, and Jen, you said I emailed your father-in-law and your mother-in-law, right? I hope they have proof of that. I hope they have proof of that, because one thing is what I said I was going to do, and one thing is what I did. And neither one of them got emails, but your mother-in-law got messages. Go inside. I wouldn't bother your father-in-law, because if your mother-in-law doesn't care, your father-in-law doesn't care. I need something like that, I think. That's not cool. 3 different fences. You know what happens though? The iguanas get up on the mango tree and they eat all the mangoes. This past year we had no mangoes, and normally we have a lot because they eat them before they even fall down. When you have so many iguanas, both sides to throw you off, so you think it's a third party when it's really them. Yeah, or the other side is spamming both. Oh, I don't know. They could think the same thing about us. And I could tell you that no, not one person has come to me and said, I did this. Most of the time when you do something, you can't keep it a secret and you tell somebody. I haven't heard anything from this side. Perfect way for in-laws to get to know her. Did you see that video? Did you see how horrible she is? And that's the thing that everybody says, leave her alone. You know, I saw somebody make a comment on my community post, and I blocked them because you say leave her alone. Yeah, she's in charge of being left alone. I want nothing to do with her. She wants to lie and drag and say her in-laws are coming. Yeah, I believe your in-laws care enough about you to come to Florida because they know you're such an innocent human being. That's not how it happens, Jen. Pomegranate tree, and then they grow so you can send them to me and I'll pay you. We keep cutting our avocado tree down, so no fruit for the critters, but it keeps. I love mango though. This tree used to have so many mangoes every year, and ever since we got so many iguanas, no more mangoes. It's done. Like they fall, they're already eaten up by the time. Hopefully, maybe the end little clip things will scare the iguanas away. They'll think somebody's here and they won't come in when they see Anne's picture. But I was laughing so much when I opened that because you never know what you're going to open when somebody sends you something. And they're like, I dare you. Okay, I did it. I've never had pomegranate. Never. I'd love to have an avocado tree. Yeah, but those don't they grow big? Aren't they like really huge trees? This is like this mango tree is really big for this yard. But hold on, let me see if you eat mango before getting increase your buzz. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Maybe I won't. Let me see if I can. Oh, Why is that sounding so bad? Hold on a second. See if I can show you the iguanas real quick before I get to work. Maybe they're not. Oh yeah, they're here. They're gonna run as soon as I get there. So look at the size of them. Hold on. I don't even know where the hell they are. Here. Can you see them? The sun is glaring. Look at this one, how huge. That shit's gonna come at me. It's not moving. That's about as close as I'm getting. It's not moving. Do you hear the dog crying? Because he wants to come out when he knows that the iguanas are out. You should have been a comic. Oh, look at it crawl away. Damn, that's huge. Okay, it's not moving. It's supposed to run away. I might be the one running now. Why aren't you running away? It's a standoff. No, not getting any closer. Is that another one over there? Woof. God bless you. Damn it. Look at this one. That's a slimy one. Yeah, I don't trust it. But this is a nice one. Except it looks really mean. Woof. They swim away. See, these are the curtains that I said, the shades. That's the only way you can sit outside all day. Don't come into my backyard, please. I'll never get you out. Growl and yell. You can keep them in Florida. Yeah, I don't get too close to them if let's see, Anne's still there. Yeah, still there. Bear, why are you crying? And look, Anne is everywhere. Hold on. See, Anne? Let me let Bear out. Peanut is sleeping and Bear is screaming. Bear, why are you screaming like this? I have them literally climbing my walls again. And it's just starting to get hot. Oh, they scare me a little bit. Like that big one that just doesn't want to run away when you get near it. Then I have a problem with it. I'm loving it. I was here, actually, I was right there yesterday on the hammock, just hanging out. And everybody's like, Anne's bitching, Anne's having a fit. And I go, I don't care. She's not ruining my day. I'm not going to watch her shit. If you put the hands down. Bear is so old, he can barely see. I know he has really bad vision. I love that outdoor area. Maria definitely has a hammock on my list of. It's the best. I can fall asleep in that hammock for hours with the breeze. And this is the bubble thing for the kids. Oops. Here's Anne. There's another picture of Anne. Thank you to whoever sent it. Hey, that should be my new avatar. There you go, guys. Now let's talk something serious here with Anne's face on it. Wah, wah, wah. Hammock in the yeah. Try getting off of a hammock when you're older. It's a sight to see, Maria. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I'm sure if you put Anne steaks at the waterline, you won't have iguanas or alligators. I'll try it. Listen to me. I'm telling you the truth. She's evil. She's got dementia. She's just horrible. I'm happy. I'm always happy. I'm good. I swear. I'm such a happy human being. I don't want any drama. I'm away from the drama. I just want to cook and crime. Maria just doesn't let anything go. I just do 4-hour lives on her. Peanut butter round. Can you imagine? I'm just gonna leave this up here by the maybe I'll put it at the front, like you know how people put look at that. How people put like warning signs or dogs. I'll just hang that on the back. I'll just put it right there on the gate and let them get scared and not come by. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I'll do. I'll not put it to waste. I'll just scare the little kids off that go fishing out here by putting that out there like this. Not a bad idea. Beware. Beware, Anne in the house. Do not come in. Those with no return address. I thought you had to provide a return address. No, you don't have to provide a return address for anything. That's not the only thing I've been sent. Other things I just don't even care to acknowledge. People are just nasty. Too. I love Maria's pattern. If I was going to knock her out of there too, ring the bell for service. Yep, it's good for security, right? It'll keep anybody out. There. See, that's all he does is go back and forth, back and forth. He's got to be like 15 or 16 years old, but this last year hasn't been nice to him. Dartboard for neighborhood. Good idea. I think it was Cooch. She loves to send. Yeah, she does. She's deprived. Let the Maria and Anne situation be a cautionary tale for us to know you ladies were once as close as can be and now have come to this. It's hard for me to watch. Yep. Like I say, not everybody, and that was a wake up call for me because I trust no one now. I care about the people that I care about, but I trust nobody 100% because at that time, I'm not saying I don't trust. I don't trust 100% like I blindly trusted Anne because at that time I was just under the impression that she was a good person. And look at how that shit bit me in the ass. The one who said, "Oh, don't fall over, Anne. Just don't fall over." The one who said that she was going to move on and leave everything alone is the one who's become the worst of the worst here on YouTube. So yeah, I love the people I'm with now, but they'll come back. But I'm very cautious after something like this happens with a horrible human being like that. Never thought would end up that way. Me too. I never saw it coming. And then not only did it end up that way, but I'll say it a million times, and I know you guys have heard it. I've stopped friendships with other people, and they've moved on with no problem at all, with absolutely no problem. Good. I don't want alligators in my. That would be good. I don't want alligators coming inside here. I've never seen one. Somebody said they saw one once, but I've never seen it. Thank God, because that would really be scary. Oh, look, they're fighting. They're fighting each other. Why? I don't know. But I'm not gonna have the hate that she has inside her. I'm glad I took the day off yesterday and I was enjoying my backyard and I didn't come on because I was upset with her or something. I didn't want to listen to it and it would make me worse. And at the end of the day, she keeps repeating the same shit over and over again. People are going to like who they like, no matter what you say or how hard you try to put out there that they're horrible people. Most adults think for themselves and they decide on their own. And the more you go on there like Anne does and try to make somebody out like a horrible person, the worse she looks. So I sit back and let God take its course. Let everybody see who she really is. And yet, after all the hating that she's done, I still haven't played that audio of her talking shit about Dreamsicle. Not really because of her, because I would have played it yesterday. And I don't really care about Dreamsicle. I just don't feel like putting that out there for Dreamsicle. Hey, JJ, people mess with your peace. Yep. That's why I said yesterday. Everybody's like, "Are you going live about it?" Nope, I'm not. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Sunday, and I'm not going to be miserable, and I'm not going to let her. I'm not going to listen to it for her to ruin my Sunday. That's what she wants to do. Been watching this shit unfold. I am finally speaking up on what I see is the right side. Thank you so much, Stanley Cup. I appreciate that. That's why she does it. She tries to ruin the weekend. That's why I said don't send me the screenshots. Wait till later if you want to send me something important. If not, don't send it to me at all. I record it and never watch it. I record it in case I ever need it, and I never watch it because if I watched it, I would have come out here really nasty and been, dragging everybody. The only reason I know E11 was there was because they told me she was up on panel with Anne. And E11, you're complaining about your kid. Everybody who's complaining about what they saw on Reddit have had bad relationships with their kids at one point or another. I don't know any parent who hasn't. And Anne's hate for me has made her do this live for 4 hours when in reality she should be working on what on being a better person and the reason why her son walked away from her and reported her at work because that's a something she should have been worried about. Yeah, I was put on Reddit, but I prefer Reddit than work, you know? And like I told you, everybody has a bad relationship at one point or another, and not with any family member, not just children, with any family member. So if her thinking I'm a person because I walked away from my mother, I've never blocked my mother. Hey, Sally. I can't even understand what she's saying. I don't watch any of them. Maria is my bestie forever. Thank you so much. But sometimes what happened, Bear? See, look, let me see if he does it. See how his back legs bother him? He gets shots for it, but it's so sad. They give out on him. Sometimes walking away doesn't make you a bad person. It gives you peace. Life is too short and you don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow, and even if it's family members. If my mom decided that that was it for us, then that's it for us. And I'll accept anything. I don't care. There he comes again. Oh, he's walking. I'm glad he's walking because he really has a hard time walking. This is the longest he's been out here. My mom's an alcoholic. I haven't seen or spoken to her in probably a decade. You see? And you're a good person. You can't let your life define you. If you don't talk to somebody, that doesn't mean you're a bad person. I'm glad he's getting exercise though. He gets tired really fast and wants to go inside for the AC, but I guess since I'm out here, he's okay with it. So say whatever you want, and you also had a family member, I think it was a sister who passed away that you didn't talk to. So what? Did I judge you on that? No, everybody has somebody they don't talk to. It's not a big deal, but you want to go putting everything out there, then it's on you. You're the one that looks bad. You're the one that will never be trusted. Bear, come here, Bear. He's looking around like, where am I? Oh, he's coming back. But his hind legs give out and he falls, but then he gets right back up after a few minutes. The doctor said he still needs the exercise. Max could ride bear. And he's lost a lot of weight, but I think it's because of his age. Because he still growls. He growls at people he doesn't know. So he's still trying to be that protective dog, even though he's very old. Bear. He can hear. He can barely see. He doesn't hear anything at all. I refuse to have my kids and shit I've seen grown up and they never did. Yep. Sometimes it's the best for you. I after all this age, I've gone for the peace. If my mom wants to move on, let her move on. I've never been on, how old is Bear? 15 or 16? He's 16. Um, I've never been online dragging my mom like Kendra drags her parents. Never. And I wouldn't. But I, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. You know, if it's better for me, it's better for me. Everybody finds their own peace. Hold on, he's going to come back. Uh-oh, he's having a hard moment. It tears me up to see him trying to walk, but he needs the exercise. He used to love to be outside all day long. I mean, practically all day long. And now he can't be outside for 20 minutes and he's having a fit. You know what I had? Oh my God, it reminded me of Jen. I had to buy fly strips for out here, but not inside the kitchen, in the backyard, because of the barbecue and stuff. And I'm like, fly strips? See, but you don't use them in the kitchen, Jen. You put them in the backyard. Just got back one of the videos. Roach struck. Oh, really? Bear's 16. I'll get the other one back tomorrow. Evil never prevails. That's right. Wasn't it you that played it, or was KK that played the? I think it was you, wasn't it? Her video, her live of her being tough on Lindsay. That was scary. Whoa, Rochelle, you are one scary person there. You are so tough, Jules. And what a joke. When that doesn't tell you that they're just looking for people to follow them, you sound so ridiculous. You complain about Jen, but you do the same thing. It's like saying, "Hey, everybody, yeah, I'm gonna bash Lindsay now, okay? I'm just gonna bash her now." And it was like the weirdest shit. You can make it into a scarecrow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and look at the who sent it to me. Hold on. No, it came from some place called Umzi Crafts. I've never heard of that. So they must have ordered it and put my address on it and sent it USPS. I don't know what's going on, but I heard Anne spoke on Bliss, Chris, and others regarding E11. Don't know exactly what happened, so I'm going to reach out to Anne. But I will say, E11 talks mad shit on. Yep, she does. She sure does. Cindy, I'm sure they did it as a joke. They didn't mean anything bad by it. Just to not to bother me, but just to say, here's something funny or something. I don't think they meant anything bad by it. Remember when they sent that chocolate pea? I ate it because it came from a chocolate store. It's still chocolate. But this was just, yeah, it's not the first weird thing they send. But I think they did it because I'm pretty sure they're not fond of Anne by sending this, put it that way. Okay, now I worry. Oh, wait, not that one. Wait, 11 talks mad shit on people, so she should expect it back. Bliss Chris will not get excitedly angry if you are condescending, etc. She's level-headed and will make you feel like a fucking fool. That's the other party's problem, not Bliss Chris. Yep, exactly. Max caught a bee while in a fight. Drop it. He was saving it for William. He was saving it for William. E11 is fucked up in the head. She can say that she's not. Hey, Leda. She can say that she's not, but she sure is. She sure is. The woman is more obsessed than Williams. She's more obsessed than, or as obsessed as Anne. She's obsessed with JJ, with me, with Jules. Now she's gonna start on KK. What happened to talking about your chickens? You're just like Anne. You want to be in the shit. You start trouble and then you're like, I can't believe she said that. I can't believe she said that. I would be, yeah, I would be too. It's because Bliss puts out the truth and they don't want to hear it. Yep. She's very matter of fact, very loyal, wonderful people I've ever met. That's why I'm telling you, everything happens for a reason. I am so glad to get rid of the garbage. There's not one thing I look back on and say, I wish we were still friends, with none of them. With none of them. Had that never happened, I would never have met the good people or been closer to the good people that I have now. And all that time, this is why you say, judge for yourself. Don't go by what people tell you. If it comes for her, she should stop crying. Yep, she shouldn't cry for protection. Don't go by what people tell you. Go by what you judge for yourself if you like somebody or not. Because if you let it happen with them, they're gonna say, okay, today we don't like this and this and this person. And now all of a sudden, okay, we didn't like her, but we're gonna like her today. So now all the hateful things you said about this person, just forget it ever happened. And we're good with her now. That's what they do. So they hate bonded because of the hate for Jules and for myself and for KK and for JJ and for a lot of other people. Trust me. But they belong there. Let them support Jen. They don't even support Jen anymore, honestly. They haven't been in her chat for a long time. Now they pop in because of the hate thing. Let them do that. Who gives a shit? At the end of the day, we're happier than they are. We're not in their predicament. Hey, Farlab, how are you? We're not in their predicament. We don't wake up in the morning pissed off and go live. We don't have to drag somebody for 4 hours to get the hate out of your chest and then still have it the next day. We don't have to. I don't. And every time I make a post, she reposts it and says something. Go ahead and repost it, stalker. Nobody gives a shit about you. There's a reason why you haven't come to the United States, and I'm betting that it's because you're violent. I'm betting you got something on your record that doesn't let you come into the United States, and that's why Dreamsicle goes over there. There's a reason you switch jobs. There's a reason why you're moving. Nobody's harassing your real life. Not one person that I know has gone real life on Ann. So there's a reason why you're so unsettled. Maybe take a good look at the mirror and see what you're doing wrong instead of trying to blame others for everything. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go get ready. But see you guys later this week. I've got something to show you. Something else. I'm not level-headed on YouTube. I'm very so. Bliss Chris is. I only started talking to Bliss Chris recently, and she's very level-headed. She may not be allowed in the. I really do think so because Dreamsicle's always gone over there. It's very easy for Anne to jump on a plane and come this way. Much easier for Anne to do it than Dreamsicle, who has a disabled son. But she hasn't. Why? Or maybe it's because she just doesn't care, honestly, because in that audio you said you didn't care about Dreamsicle. But then that's your life, Anne. Keep leading that miserable life that you have. I'm happy. I had a great weekend, and I won't let anybody take away my happiness. See you guys later in the week. Take care, everybody.